So it's kind of like, all working right now, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about our guy, Aaron, but I think organizationally, and I was part of that organization, as people know, for 10 years, that is a huge win organizationally because you've got your superstar, Aaron, but you've got this infrastructure that a lot of people, like you just said, were criticizing in terms of not even giving Matt LaFleur and his incredible win-loss record the respect it deserves, and certainly not the front office. Well, that was a win for the front office and the coaching staff. If ever was a win for the front office and coaching staff, you have the play of the game made by a guy they picked up off the Arizona, by the way, practice squad, Rasul Douglas. You have a second-round pick that was panned last year, running through what was one of, if not the top-rated defense in the league. And coaching-wise, they realized they didn't have their top three receivers, and it was a run-oriented, ball-controlling-oriented, time-of-possession-oriented win over the only undefeated team on the road on a short week. That's a huge win.
And then in a short week to come up with a way to get the plays called into the defense with, Joe Barry out because of COVID-19 protocols, passing game coordinator and defensive backs assistant, Jerry Gray and Kirk Olivadotti, the linebackers coach, you put something in place in short order. That might have been in place, just in case to break glass, you take it out of a drawer, but you still have to execute it, on a short week and then in a game that's so big. It really did all work out right there. So how do you think Matt LaFleur has grown into this job? Because it sure looks like he's comfortable. He's just got like this, the first year he looked like obviously he was new to the scene and new to the job, and we're just wondering who he is, but I haven't interviewed him yet, and I look forward to it. Now he's got like some sort of swagger on the sideline, like he's barking at people, and he and Rodgers appear to be totally locked at the hip, standing next to each other, making the same gestures to the referees when they're on defense. It really looks different to me, Andrew.
Yeah, it does, Rich. And there's the obvious answer is they've grown into this relationship. He's grown into the role over 3 years, but it's not like we're talking about a coach that came in and won 6 games.
Right.
This coach came in and has been to two consecutive NFC championship games. I mean, I don't do all the stats and all that. It just seems like if there's a coach that has the first 3-year record of Matt LaFleur, it's a pretty damn short list. I mean, it's like 1 or 2 coaches in history that's come in and had the wins. And as I said before, I'm not sure he gets the respect he deserves because of one Aaron Rodgers. And that's sort of the blessing and the curse of coaching a superstar. But we'll see. He came from Tennessee and obviously places before that, the Rams and Washington, but he came from Tennessee, which everyone equates with Derrick Henry. He is really wanting to run the ball. And that sounds odd when you have Aaron Rodgers, but it seems like it's coming into focus now. And again, the top 3 receivers were out last night, but what a balanced offense. And Aaron could sort of rely on a different kind of game plan and then pick his spots with Randall Cobb and Aaron Jones being the lead receiver.
Yeah, I mean, 37 attempts for Rodgers last night, throwing it, and 34 on the ground for $151 and a score. I mean, that is exactly what you mean by balance. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.